A new season of NFL football is here, and we're off in 2023 on EA Sports. And no run back on this one, so the new season will begin at the 25-yard line.
Here we go.
Now a two-time Pro Bowler coming off a big year, Saquon Barkley. And a work forward for about 4 as they get him down at the 29-yard line.
It's now 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
Cockroach, cockroach, cockroach. Up we go. Apple, 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 apple. Up we go.
Now Jones. This one goes out wide for Barkley. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Throwing Jones. Oh, looking for Waller, but this is intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Lewis. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. So a big defensive play there on the opening drive, no less, as they make the interception and bring it back for the score.
And I think that's a signal for how this defense wants to play. They want to be disruptive, and you know they're going to take some chances.
Well, sometimes it can burn you, but right there, it paid off. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And this will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
They're on the 17-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And one of the things we like to hit on every year are the new rule changes. So we got a few for 2023. A lot of procedures.
Well, no, for real, I've been trying to tell you.
Construction and such, but two kind of caught my eye, Charles. One is the option to fair catch a kickoff and have it come out to the 25 like it does in college. You like that?
I don't. I don't like it at all. I don't like it in college. I don't like it in the NFL. I want to have something different, and I really wanted the special teams coaches to be a little bit more involved. But I do understand why the league is doing it. They believe it promotes safety, and it's hard to argue against that.
What about, this is the other one, guys can now wear the number 0. We've already seen some make the switch, Calvin Ridley, DeAndre Swift, Braxton Berrios, amongst others.
Yeah, and you know something, when you see those guys make that move, I don't mind that at all right? A little more expressionism for these guys. I love it. I just think we didn't go far enough. What about double 0?
Yeah, for now, like for probably a couple weeks, couple months.
That back to the NFL jerseys. My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
And now some motion before the snap. And this will be our first penalty of the night's proceedings. And that false start penalty is certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long.
Jump right, Patino. Jump right, Patino.
Back to throw. Jones. He'll look downfield for Waller. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And the Cowboys are going to get it back here just past the 35. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. Now a man who's taken the reins with the Cowboys, it's Tony Pollard. And space tough to come by there as he'll get maybe a yard to the 37. So from the 37, here's a 2nd and 9. Looking to throw. Prescott. Oh, his first throw of the season is intercepted. Loose inside the 30. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Giants touchdown. Graham Gano on for the extra point. And he starts his new year off on the right foot as well, as this kick is good. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And Charles, nothing like squaring off with a division opponent, a division rival in week 1. Do you like that they are matching up this early, or would you prefer a game like this be a few weeks down the road?
I actually like the early matchup for a few reasons, Brandon. First of all, it allows you to see that the entire offseason and know, hey, right out of the gate, we're playing a division game. Second part is it spreads them out a little bit. If you just have them all bunched up at the end of the year, that's not as much fun watching teams try to survive that gauntlet when you do have injuries down the stretch. And last but not least, let's face it, we're TV people. What a great game to sell right out of the gate.
They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. And 5 in the secondary now for the Giants on 3rd down. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. Open man layup, it's complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. So the drive takes him into Giants territory now, 1st and 10 at the 47. Pollard will take it up the gut. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, he always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
Second down, Prescott. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. It's Deontay Banks with it. And the Giants will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Go, dog.
Operating from the gun, Jones. Got a man, it's Darren Waller. The previous play, they barely got back to the line of scrimmage. Now they pick up over 30 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Jones with a handoff to Barkley. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Donovan Wilson that time there on the tackle. 7-7, our score after one.
Score tied 7-7.
From the 35, here's a 2nd and 8. They'll go to Barkley again. And he's got this pretty close to a first down at the Cowboys' 26. Give him 8 yards there. Still a few inches to go, though, as it'll be 3rd down and about the length of the football.
Half jumbo.
Here's Jones from the gun on 3rd down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Nothing open downfield. He had to get that one out in a hurry because he just knew he was about to take a big shot. Probably couldn't get his legs into the throw. Became an all-arm throw trying to check it down to his running back. Incomplete.
They'll run for it with Barkley. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. It's 1st and goal after they rip off a solid chunk of yardage in the ground game on a risky 4th down call. They only needed about 4 or 5 inches there. Relied on the big guys up front and got it done.
Yeah, this is the time to just go ahead and hit it straight ahead. No juking, right? No movement in the backfield. Take the ball and go. As I heard a coach tell a player a long time ago, save your dancing for the club, son. Just get up into that line of scrimmage.
That's good for a gain of 6, 2nd and goal.
Hey, let's go.
Barkley will score. Touchdown, New York. Gano for the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And if we kept having a rough patch, he said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. And Prescott, his 3rd interception. It's Deonte Banks with it. Down the right sideline. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line. Well, we saw plenty of that during as much.
Entering accessibility screen, you have 20 options. Menu narration option is set to off is selected.
He parlayed that into becoming a first-round selection, and now here he is making interceptions in the National Football League.
And this is a guy that has all the physical tools, but the thing that sets him apart is what he's got between his ears. And that's the sixth sense for knowing where the football is going. Just an excellent play there to create the turnover.
Rita. Up we go.
Jones throwing on first down. That's caught by Waller out left side. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. That is catch number 300 now for his NFL career.
Gold River. Up we go.
On second down, here's Barkley. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 51 yards rushing for him in this first half as he is looking in mid-season form here in the opener. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
Great. Up we go.
Looking to throw. Jones. And he'll get this underneath, dropping it off for Barkley. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. So the completion good for 7 there. And it's 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And they'll run it. This is James Robinson. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. Calling no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Up we go.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter. 14-7.
Okay, here we go.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Up we go.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. Good contain, no gain on the screen, and it'll bring up 4th down. So Jones off, Graham Gano on here for the New York Giants field goal. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. Gano's kick is good, and they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So they get the turnover in plus territory. The drive stalls out, but still able to get 3 out of that.
Yeah, we were able to see an offense and a defense kind of mix and match with each other, didn't we? Both of them trying to make sure that they have the upper hand and the advantage. Offense trying to get to the end zone. Defense, of course, trying to hold them to a field goal attempt. And it wasn't a guaranteed lock 3 from where they started. So, you know, the offense has to be happy to come away with those 3 points.
After knocking through the field goal, here's Gano back out there now for the kickoff. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
Lamb in motion left. Prescott now on second down. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Bobby McCain. And they finally put it into this return, but not before he's all the way down to the 37. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. 13 yards, good for a Giant first down. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
Ladybug, 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 ladybug.
Jones fakes the give to Barkley. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Jones. To Shepard, complete over the middle. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
56.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down.
Other side, other side. Detroit, Detroit, Detroit. South Salad, South South, Troy Johnson, Detroit. Dom Capers, Dom Capers, Dom Capers, Dom Capers. I'll go.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he's going to get this to about the 20, but that is well short of what he needed. He opted to go with a scramble, gets 2 yards, and now it's 4th.
2-yard gain. It's 4th down.
And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. Right hash, 37-yard attempt. Gano's kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we've reached halftime here in our initial Sunday night telecast of the new season.
It's a new season,
Down the
so
coast
both of
now
these
to
coaching
Orlando.
staffs
That's where we
likely
find
making plenty of
Jonathan
adjustments
Coachman, ready
after
with
their
our
first
EA
half of
Sports
football.
halftime
So for the
report.
call of the second half
Coach.
here in week 1, we go back to Brandon and Charles.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. This taken in at the goal line. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And they're going to be set up beautifully. A heck of a return down inside the 40-yard line.
During the week, the special teams coach puts together a game plan that he presents to the head coach. And in every game plan, there's one big play that he points to the head coach and says, listen, when we need it, we can go to it. I think they did exactly that on that one.
Prescott looks to throw on first. That's dumped off to Poe. And he is going to lose yardage here. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down. Boy, how good has this defense been seemingly all game long?
I really think right from the first snap, I think you're really onto something there. In this passing game, it just can't get off the ground. And that play, it wound up losing yardage.
And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Now Prescott. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Mercedes Lewis from 13 yards out. And the Cowboys have cut it back within a score. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead will shrink to 6. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a one-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a one-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change, because otherwise that could overrun your team. You've got to be careful right here.
Now a toss right to Barkley. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turning around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge? Whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end in the direction they want to run the football. If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a gain. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful play.
Timberland.
From the gun on 3rd down, Jones. Able to find Warner. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Excellent play there on 3rd down. Give him 25 yards. A first down carry for Barkley. And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory. Micah Parsons, the linebacker, in on the tackle.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
2nd down. Here's Barkley again. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Now they go screen. It's complete. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. It'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And it'll be 4th down. And here's Gillen on now to punt as he gets this one away. And now where will the side judge stop his block? That's the question. He says it crossed out of bounds at about the 17-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already.
What?
Prescott now. Flush to his right. On the run. He'll let this go deep right side. And he'll take this.
Hey, I ain't gonna lie. Dak Prescott weak as hell.
I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the
He's
game.
doing all interceptions, bro. He can't get a pass out to save his life.
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. Barkley on first down, going to work his way forward, only for about a couple there.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Flushed out right. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a first down.
Well, that's a nice job right there. He's looking downfield, but with no one open, he takes off and tries to run for it. He gets to the sidelines and gets out of bounds with a first down.
Oh, that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line. 78 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Saquon Barkley. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Giants will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. Well, he wasn't the guy they were initially going for, but after going through the progressions, it worked.
When you have plenty of people who can catch the football, you don't always have to go to your primary target, and sometimes that target is actually covered. Nice job coming off of that and getting it to someone who was open.
And the man out of the backfield gets in for the score. They're going to run it with Barkley.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of two-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation, this time unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Bobby McCain. He's on his way. And the Giants are going to get the football back as time will run out in this 3rd quarter of play. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Jones. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. That'll go for a gain of 7, and it'll be 2nd down. Barkley inside handoff. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves him with a 1st and goal.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So through 3 quarters, no reason to. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Giants are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead.
Well, this offensive line has really stepped up to the challenge here because those Mastodons, they've been sensational clearing holes all game long. And this is great work down here near the goal line to give their back the space he needs to work his way into the end zone.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. This will be returned from deep in the end zone and tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And no doubt this is not the way that they had hoped to open their season. Thoroughly outplayed here in front of the national audience. And now here is another interception. He's on his way. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Giants touchdown. And this defense just continuing to do their thing, and now they add on to that lead with another pick six.
And how about the way they played this entire game? Not only have they put their stamp on it, but every time they try and mount an offensive challenge, they find a way to thwart it. And multiple pick sixes, oh yeah, they'll enjoy watching this tape after the game.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance, to be frank, not to be proud of here as they trail big in this fourth quarter. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down. Here's Pollard again. And this Giants defense getting off the ball quickly. They stop him behind the line again. 3rd and 15 coming up after that loss of 2.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense was pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game. And all that pregame wolfing has turned into results.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Open man, this is Lewis. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. And the offense moving quickly to the line. First down, Prescott. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
And this is a situation where as a head coach you're just saying, what else could go wrong? Let's get it all out of our system, please. This has been a sloppy game throughout. The execution has been lacking. A lot of mistakes, both mental and physical. And here's a big play that goes by the wayside.
And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. The improv act there, good for 9. And now they'll be looking at a 3rd and short, 3rd and 1. Throwing, Prescott. Able to hit his target, Lamb. And he will have a Cowboys first down as this defense unable to hold. It's a 7-yard gain there on 3rd and 2. On 1st and 10, Prescott. Complete. This is Lewis. Call that a very strong gain of 24. So a good grab there, and here's a guy, he had to learn the offense quick, just picked up as a free agent earlier this week.
And usually there's a connection, isn't there? A past coach, someone from the front office who knew him from before and thought that he could help this team.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. They'll run with Pollard, and it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. Prescott from the gun. And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. Prescott, they're going to throw for it. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion. Caught in the end zone. And that cuts the lead a bit further. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And this is really the start to the season that you're hoping for if you're a coach or a player. They've got the big lead here in the fourth quarter, and now can really take some time off the clock. Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Again, it's Barkley. And they get him behind the line, so that short gain on first down quickly negated. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. On 3rd down, Barkley. And that's not going to get it done. He'll come up well short of the first at about the 21. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. That's taken on the 25. It'll go as a 50-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again. Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And they just took a timeout with 2 seconds to go. This one obviously decided. Not sure they needed to take it, but we'll take it with them. So 3 plays, already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. One last shot now for Prescott. And that will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation TD, but it was not to be. And time has run out now on this game. Well, partner, that'll do it. These Week 1 primetime games, they always seem to have a little bit more electricity, a little more anticipation. A fun one tonight, and a lot of fun ones that we have on the road ahead.
And, partner, I love the word you just used there, electricity. Things were crackling out there.